Today we're going to discuss how to export a GeoPDF out of the publisher for ArcGIS environment. In some of our previous videos, you've seen us go over some of the portions of the export configuration dialog, such as how to set up your layers, how to set up which attributes you want in your output file, along with how to control that information, and how to set up your hyperlinks for export. Today we're going to take a look at this export dialog. All of these are the default settings, but you'll notice that you have some things to control, such as your resolution for your image, so we default to 400 dpi. You can also select a color mode, your JPEG quality. Image pyramids will result in a slightly larger file size, but will allow for your output to draw significantly faster. You also have such options as embedding all your document fonts, which is fairly important if you are not sure if your end user is going to have ESRI fonts installed. We also have the option to TerraGo enable, and this means that your end user will be able to use geomarks on the toolbar. And we also have the option to optimize GeoPDF file size. You can change any of these settings prior to export. Once everything is set up the way you would like it, just click on our Export GeoPDF button, give the file a name, and say OK. It's going to go through and collect all of that information. One thing that you want to note is that you have to use the Export button versus going to File, Save As. Essentially what that Export button does is take all of the settings from that Export configuration dialog and pass it to the exporter, whereas going through File, Save As might not. So you want to make sure that you're using that feature. Now down here at the bottom you can see that the GeoPDF file has completed. We can now go ahead and open that up within Adobe. And you notice that all of the tools are active. I hope you found this informative and have a good day. Bye-bye.